Hi everyone, welcome to Simplicity TV. I am Jen Pike, your host, and this is the place to be for more simplicity and ease in everything that you do in your life when it comes to feeling better, looking better, and just moving through your life. Well, with more simplicity and more ease. And today we're going to create that by talking about portion control. This is something that, I say every week, oh, this is something I get asked often, but I get a ton of questions. So I get asked a lot of the same things over and over again. And I think this is an important one to address because it's one of my top tips when I'm working with clients individually is working on their portions. Sometimes you can be eating the right things, but if you're not having it in the right amount, it'll make a big difference. So you can be having really delicious, incredibly healthy salads and great, vegetable-based meals and lean protein and, coconut yogurt and smoothies and all of that awesome stuff. But if you're having heap loads of it, it's still extra calories that are coming into your body. And the way that we gain weight, there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound. So if you're over consuming the calories that you're taking in, and then you're not exercising and moving your body in a way where you're gonna burn it off, you will start to see some of those pounds come onto your body over time if it's not the right stuff. So let's talk. This is a typical dinner size plate. Now most people eat off a dinner plate, makes sense. The problem is that we tend to be very visual people. So we will fill the plate so that we don't see any of the plate underneath. And then by filling the plate, we then sit down and we start to eat our meal and we eat everything on the plate. Even if you're full, even if you start to slow down how quickly the spoon or the fork is getting to your mouth when you're chewing, we tend to have this mentality that if it's been served to me and it's on my plate, I need to eat it. This is not the plate that I eat off of. This is not the plate that I have my clients eat off of. My husband might eat off of this plate, but not me and not majority of my clients. I eat off of a salad size plate. And so what I do is the really great, awesome food that we're consuming, I put it onto this plate and I don't pile it higher to compensate for not having the size in terms of diameter, but I put what I want to eat on my plate and I go to the table and I eat that and I chew it and I eat it slowly and I enjoy it and I don't go back for seconds for 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't need this much food. Your body does much better digestively and metabolically having smaller amounts throughout the day when you listen to that sign from your system saying, I'm hungry, I can't concentrate as much, I'm kind of feeling a little foggy, I'm feeling a little shaky, you need to get me something to eat. You need to listen to that, but start to do it on a smaller size plate. The other bonus is, if you look at this plate, if you're to take it in half and half of it were to be served up to you on this plate here, what do you do with this? This is lunch. This now becomes lunch for tomorrow. So you've actually just done yourself 2 favors. You decrease your load digestively and calorie-wise, and you just made your lunch for the next day. So that's when it comes to having your bigger meals. Now, what about if you're having something like soup or you're having cereal? And I'll use cereal more as an example for this, but this would be your typical size cereal bowl. This is a big bowl. And you can do some serious damage in this bowl. You can fill it. Cereal is like my comfort food, and I definitely know that if I fill this whole thing, regardless of how full I am going to devour whatever is in here. So this ends up being what my cereal bowl is. So I put whatever cereal I want to have in here. I add nuts and I add seeds and I add some fresh fruit or some dried fruit in there, whatever milk alternative, and I am just as happy and satisfied, if not actually more, because I don't feel so full and bloated having this small dish than having that. And this is how you get to keep in the things like your yogurt and your granola and your cereal and that type of stuff. Now at night, if I was craving a little bit of something and I were gonna have cereal, I still wouldn't have this size bowl. This is like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears right now, right? Going from that large to the medium to the small. I would probably grab a teacup. And I have clients do this, and I'll say, if you want to have a little bit of cereal, small bit in your teacup just to curb that craving. Maybe it's some coconut yogurt that you're going to have in here. Even if you're doing coconut ice cream or you're still having, regular ice cream, go small. Have something that's really delicious, really great quality, really decadent, but have a tiny, tiny bit of it. Coffee. This is a big one. If your coffee mug is this size, okay, That is not 1 cup of coffee a day. If you're having black tea, even, chai tea, whatever it is, this is not 1 cup. This is a bowl disguised as a mug. And this will definitely rob you of adrenal support and nourishment over your day. It's also, your caffeine's working as an appetite suppressant. So if you're starting your day off with this, you're not gonna be hungry. You'll be the person that will start your day off with a couple of cups or bowls of coffee, and you're gonna head out the door and not have the food to go with you. So get yourself a traditional sized mug, enjoy your 1 cup, have your Java to get your mojo up. That's awesome. Just really take into consideration the next time that you go to serve yourself up your beverages, your snacks, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. What are you serving it on? I'll leave you with this final tip and thought of the day. It might not be what you're eating, but it might be how much of what you're eating. So just keep that in mind next time you sit down to enjoy a meal with yourself or with your friends and your family. Have a great day, everyone.